Hi guys, welcome back to Easy Pro. In this tutorial, we'll discuss some design essentials, which are import, export, save and save as. Without further delay, let's get started. We begin with import, and this allows you to bring external files or data into CorelDRAW for editing, manipulation or integration into your designs. To import a file, go to File, then select Import. Now, CorelDRAW supports importing various file formats. You can import an Illustrator file, a CorelDRAW file, a JPEG file, PNG file, Photoshop file, PDF file, and so on. First, let's import a JPEG file. So you click on the JPEG file, then select Import. Now you will notice a borderline symbol, and this helps to display the imported image in the document. You can left click anywhere to display the image in its original size. You can also adjust the size of the image by clicking and dragging to resize it. To display the image with its original size at the center of the page, simply press Enter. Next, let's import a PNG file. A quicker way to import is by right-clicking, then select Import. Or you can simply press Ctrl+I on your keyboard to import. You can simply double-click to import the PNG file. And the same rule applies when displaying an imported image. Next, let's import a Photoshop file. You can import multiple files by selecting a file, then while holding on to the Ctrl key on your keyboard, you click on Other Files. Let's now proceed to importing a CorelDRAW file. So we get a message which says some imported styles have names that already exist in the document. Merge styles. Choosing No will automatically rename them. What this means is that when importing styles like font, fills or outline from another file, CorelDRAW detects that some of the imported style names already exist in the current document. Choosing Yes will merge the imported style names with the existing ones, potentially overwriting or altering the original styles. Selecting No will automatically rename the imported styles to avoid conflicts, ensuring that the original styles remain unchanged. Ideally, you should just select Yes. So the same rule applies when displaying an imported CorelDRAW file. This particular CorelDRAW file has several pages. Finally, let's import a PDF file. So here we can import the text in the PDF file as a text or a curved text object. And here you can choose to select all the pages in the document or select a specific amount of pages. Here we have import comments and place on a separate layer. And this lets you edit or delete the content of the file without affecting the primary content. Here, if you intend to convert the reusable objects to symbols, then you can select this. And lastly, we have crop content to drawing page, and selecting it will trim away anything outside the defined page boundaries, which can be useful if you only want to keep elements within the page area. So let's deselect this and click on OK. We can also follow the same procedures when displaying an imported PDF file. Let's move on to export. Exporting allows you to save or convert your design into a different file format for use outside of CorelDRAW. We can export an object, text, image file, and so on to other file formats. So let's export the object. So we select the rectangle, then go to File, then select Export. Here we have file name where we can rename the file. And CorelDRAW also allows you to export in various file formats. Down here we have selected only, and this implies that only the selected object will be exported. You can select any storage location to save the exported object. Here we have various export options. You can change the color mode from RGB to grayscale or CMYK, and you can adjust the quality of the JPEG file, then select OK. So we have successfully exported the object to a JPEG file. So if we were to go to where we saved the file, you would notice that the item type is JPEG file. Next, let's export the text file to a PNG file. So we select the text, and the quicker way to export is by pressing Ctrl E on your keyboard. As you can see, item type, it says PNG file. You can also export multiple objects at the same time. So if I select the rectangle and the text, we can also export to a Photoshop file. Let's see how we can export to a PDF file. Now, if you wish to export this page only, click on this. And if you wish to export only objects on the page, you click on this. So let's select Export. Here we have export range, so we select the current document. You can adjust the number of pages by selecting frames. Now you can also import a file in a certain format, then export that same file in another format. So let's import a JPEG file. Now let's export it to a Photoshop file. Next, let's discuss Save. The Save option is used to update your current file with any new changes. It overwrites the existing file without creating a new one. Use Save when you want to keep working in the same file and just want to save your progress. To save this entire CorelDRAW file, go to File, then select Save. So let's rename the file. And CorelDRAW also allows you to save in other file formats. So down here we have version, and CorelDRAW lets you save in older CorelDRAW versions. It is important to note that projects done on higher CorelDRAW versions would not open or be imported on older versions. So if you like to edit your project on another system and you are unsure if it has the same CorelDRAW version as the one you did the project on, it is advisable to save the project in an older CorelDRAW version. And now the CorelDRAW file has been saved, as you can see up here. So now if we were to make changes to the document, let's draw an object. You would have to resave the document to override the existing file. You can simply come up here and press save. Or you can press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save the document. Make sure to save at intervals to reduce the risk of losing a portion of your project when there is power outage or a corrupted file issue. Lastly, let's discuss Save As. The Save As option allows you to save a copy of your current file with a new name, location, or format. This is helpful for creating multiple versions of your document without overwriting the original. It also helps when you want to create a backup of your designs. To save as, simply go to File, then select Save As. Here we can rename the file and save it in the suggested format. You can also select a different location to save the file. So guys, that will be all for this tutorial. In future tutorials, I will explain in detail how to perform some of these operations in other file formats. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, leave a like and subscribe.